में अच्छी तेजी है और फार्मा और केमिकल ये दोनों पैक लगातार तेजी दिखाए जा रहे हैं।
एब्सोल्युटली, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अंशल इस सभी बजिंग एक्शन वाले स्टॉक्स के ऊपर नजर डालने के लिए। लेकिन कुछ नतीजे जो आए हैं उन पर नजर डाल लेते हैं। एनआईटी लिमिटेड के कुछ ही देर पहले नतीजे आए हैं और जहां देखा गया है कि बॉटम लाइन और टॉप लाइन दोनों ही फ्रंट्स पर एक इंप्रूवमेंट देखने को मिला है। ईयर ऑन ईयर फ्रंट पर अगर आप कंसोलिडेटेड नंबर्स देखेंगे तो 21.6 करोड़ तक का कंसोलिडेटेड नेट मुनाफा कंपनी ने क्लॉक इन किया है, जो कि पिछले साल के मुकाबले करीब 4% तक का उछाल देखने को मिला है। इनफैक्ट मैनेजमेंट भी हमारे साथ मौजूद है बातचीत करने के लिए। मिस्टर राहुल पटवर्धन है, सीईओ NIIT Limited के। Good afternoon, sir. Thanks very much for joining us on ZeeBusiness. First up, we would like to take a reaction of yours on the Q2 numbers. We've seen a decent improvement on both the top line and bottom line front, and even EBITDA margins have been improved by 100 basis points. So on this front, we would like to know from you, are you satisfied with this kind of a growth, and how is H2 looking forward from here?
Yep. Well, I am satisfied because we built a plan about 24 months ago, and so far everything is going as per the plan. Of course, we have much greater ambitions ahead for the company, but where we have reached at this point of time after 6 quarters since the beginning of last financial year has been more or less to where we wanted to get to. We had hit a 10% top line growth for the second quarter in a row. And for the first quarter after 16 quarters, have we also crossed the 10% EBITDA, which is an important milestone to have 10% growth and 10% EBITDA. And obviously now the goal is how do we take this forward for the year and beyond. We had given a guidance for this year, which was about 15% growth for the corporate business and 12% EBITDA for the corporate business, and single-digit growth for SNC and single-digit EBITDA. And the overall impact of that on the overall NIIT revenue and revenue EBITDA you can compute based on the size of the businesses. So we are going to deliver to our guidance, and our guidance remains what it is so far. Right now our entire focus is on how do we start putting in place the digital transformation initiatives so that next year we can start raising the growth faster and improving the EBITDA even more. So that is really the focus for the second half of the year.
Right. Mr. Patwardhan, just like rightly you said that H2 looks even better with the kind of digital transformation you are going to focus on too. I will ask that about that a little later, but I want to know from you, what about the corporate learning business? How has that performed in this current quarter?
Yes. Corporate learning business did very well this quarter. We had a 23% top line growth, which is substantially higher than the overall annual guidance of 15% that we have given. Having said that, there was a reason. There are a couple of customers who had substantial volume expectations on training in this quarter, so that was a little higher than what would be normal. Having said that, we now are much more confident about the 15% and actually expect to do better than that for the full year. Our order visibility, order intake has gone up, our order book has gone up, our visibility for future revenues has gone up. We've had 2 customer wins which we signed just after the quarter got over. We had a major extension and expansion of a large contract during the quarter. So all signals are very positive, and this business will continue to track at better rates than what we have indicated so far.
Absolutely. Mr. Patwardhan, one question on the present debt scenario. What is the debt status on your books right now, and what are your plans in the quarters coming ahead? How are you going to reduce the interest cost?
Right. So we made substantial progress this quarter. The entire team has been working very, very hard on operating cycle reduction and working capital management and debt reduction. We closed the last quarter with 130 crores of debt, and at the end of this quarter we are down to 91.7 crores. So a 30% improvement in the debt position, which is quite a substantial improvement in one quarter. In addition, I want to highlight that we had some very significant payments from government schools which actually came just after the quarter got over, unfortunately 1 or 2 days later. But if that had come through, we would have been 15 crores even lower on net debt position at the end of the quarter. So good progress. We expect that by the end of H2 or the end of the year, we would have reduced our net debt even further, obviously not in this magnitude. But the continuous reduction will happen over the next 2 quarters.
Absolutely. A significant reduction to happen in the next 2 quarters. But one last word from you, sir, on the recent acquisition that you have done of EdTech Perceptron Learning Solutions. Has some kind of contribution onto the top line been made from this acquisition? And going ahead, are there other acquisition plans also?
Yeah. So this quarter, we had no financial impact from the acquisition, apart from the fact that we spent 2.4 crores in acquiring this company, of which we have paid half upfront. The remaining is payable against some particular milestones being achieved. What we have done, however, is to brought on board some extremely high-quality talent. We've got on board some very unique technology in some of the platforms that they built called Ilimi. And we also got on board a customer for a long-term relationship that they have, which is Ekstep, which is an entity launched by Nandali Rekani,
right.
focused on social sector for school students. And there is a revenue line from that, which we will see the benefit of from next quarter onwards.
Absolutely. Thanks very much, Mr. Patwardhan, for joining us exclusively on ZeeBusiness and speaking to us about the Q2 results, and all the best for the coming quarters as well, sir. So आप सुन रहे थे मिस्टर राहुल पटवर्धन को, जो कि NIIT लिमिटेड के CEO है, जिनका मानना है कि इस क्वार्टर में जो ग्रोथ रही है उससे वो काफी सेटिस्फाइड है और आगे जाते हुए H2 में और भी ग्रोथ बढ़ने की उम्मीद है, खासतौर पर जो डिजिटल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन इनिशिएटिव्स हैं कंपनी के, उस पर फोकस रहेगा और उसी से नेक्स्ट लेवल ऑफ ग्रोथ आते हुए नजर आएगी। चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं और बाजार की तरफ लौटते हैं, देख लेते हैं खासतौर पर F&O बाजार से क्या कुछ इंडिकेशंस मिल रहे हैं। रजत हमारे साथ जुड़ चुके हैं। रजत, बताइए, आज काफी नैरो रेंज में बाजार कामकाज कर रहा है। 8650 को हम होल्ड करने की लगातार कोशिश कर रहे हैं। आगे के लिए इंडिकेशंस?
बिल्कुल, शुरुआती सत्र पे तो कमजोरी